The simulation hypothesis. Are we living in a cosmic computer? What if everything you see, hear, and experience isn't real in the way you think it is? What if the universe, with its stars, galaxies, and laws of physics, is not a physical construct, but instead a digital one? The simulation hypothesis proposes that our reality might be a highly advanced simulation, created by beings or entities so far beyond us that we can scarcely comprehend their technology or motives. It's a concept that blurs the boundaries between philosophy, physics, and computer science. Today, we'll dive into this fascinating theory, exploring its philosophical origins, scientific implications, and unsettling possibilities. What does it mean for free will, the nature of existence, and the purpose of our lives if we are nothing more than sophisticated programs in a cosmic computer? The idea that reality might not be real isn't new. It dates back to ancient philosophy. Plato imagined prisoners chained in a cave, only able to see shadows projected on a wall. For them, the shadows were reality, even though the true world lay beyond their perception. The simulation hypothesis mirrors this allegory. Are we living in a shadow of a greater reality, confined to the limits of our perception? Ancient Hindu texts describe the world as Maya, an illusion or veil that obscures the true nature of existence. Similarly, the simulation hypothesis suggests our reality may be a facade, a digital construct disguising something deeper. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom presented his famous argument. If advanced civilizations exist, they are likely capable of creating simulations indistinguishable from reality. If so, and if they run many such simulations, the odds that we are in the base reality are astronomically low. What does physics have to say about the nature of our universe? Intriguingly, there are phenomena that seem to support the simulation hypothesis. In quantum mechanics, particles exist in a state of probability until they are observed, at which point they collapse into a definite state. This behavior is eerily similar to how computer programs only render graphics when needed. Is reality rendered for our perception only when we observe it? The Planck length, the smallest measurable unit of space, suggests that the universe has a fundamental pixel size. If reality is discrete rather than continuous, it could resemble the resolution of a computer simulation. The universe operates on mathematical laws, so precise they could resemble the algorithms of a program. Physicist James Gates discovered error-correcting codes embedded in the equations of string theory. These codes resemble those used in computer software. Is the universe built on a cosmic operating system? If we are in a simulation, what does that mean for us as conscious beings? If the simulation is advanced enough, our consciousness might not be real, but a product of the simulation. How would we ever distinguish between real and simulated awareness? From our perspective, consciousness feels real, but so does everything else in the simulation. Why would a civilization create a simulation like ours? Perhaps they are simulating their ancestors to study the past. Maybe we are part of an experiment to test moral, social, or evolutionary theories. It's possible that our universe is simply a massive MMORPG, a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. The Mandela Effect, where groups of people remember events differently, has been linked by some to the idea of glitches in the simulation. Deja vu, unexplained coincidences, and anomalies in our perception could be remnants of an imperfect program. The holographic principle, a widely discussed theory in physics, aligns intriguingly with the simulation hypothesis. This theory suggests that all the information in the universe is encoded on a distant, two-dimensional surface and projected as a three-dimensional reality. If true, it would mean our universe is not real in the traditional sense, but a projection, much like the graphics in a video game. If the universe is a hologram, it could also be a simulation. The projection would function like a computer, rendering data into an immersive environment for conscious observers. How does time fit into this theory? In a video game, An entire world can exist for hours, days, or centuries, while only minutes pass for the player. Similarly, our perceived lifetimes could be fleeting moments in the perspective of the beings running the simulation. Einstein's theory of relativity shows that time is not fixed, but stretches and compresses based on gravity and velocity. This malleability could be a feature of the simulation's programming. If we are in a simulation, what does that mean for our choices and existence? Are our actions determined by the code of the simulation, or do we have agency within the system? Even in a simulation, our experience of choice feels real, which raises philosophical questions about the nature of free will. Does knowing we might be in a simulation diminish the meaning of our lives? Or does it inspire us to live with even more intention, knowing every action contributes to the simulation's larger purpose? The simulation hypothesis forces us to question everything we know about reality, consciousness, and existence. Whether we are programs in a cosmic computer, characters in an advanced game, or something else entirely. One thing is clear: the universe is far stranger and more wondrous than we can imagine. So, what do you think? Are we in a simulation? Are you a player, a programmed being, or something more? Perhaps the answer lies not in what we are, but in how we choose to live, whether simulated or not. Do you believe the universe could be a simulation? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Philosopher's Lantern for more mind-bending explorations into the mysteries of life, reality, and beyond.